chasing the memories when I was your everything. I was the kerosene to your light. All of your light was slowly diminishing when I was not here with you. Disaster struck your mind. We are the night, please stop pretending. Unsatisfied when the night beats ending. We dance in the heart of the club. The club is the heart of us. Through the ups and downs, I'ma keep on moving. I know we came too far. I know we came too far. Too far to let go. Through the ups and downs, I'ma keep on moving. I know we came too far. I know we came too far. Too far to let go. 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 Through the ups and downs, I'ma keep on moving. I know we came too far. I know we came too far. Too far to let go. Through the ups and downs, I'ma keep on moving. I know we came too far. I know we came too far. Too far to let go. Through the ups and downs, I'ma keep on moving. I know we came too far. I know we came too far. Too far to let go.
Wow. All right. Hey, everybody. You're watching Who Do You Like TV. That was a great video song done by Brandon Michaels. And hey, Brandon,
How
great
are
to
you?
have you back on Who Do You Like
Pleasure.
TV.
It's a pleasure.
This is great. I'm
Thanks for
Fred
having
Coscia. And yeah, we how long did this video that you took, right? Well,
Yeah.
how recent is it? It's pretty recent, right?
We just shot this video about 3 weeks ago. It was already wrapped up. It's out, available now on YouTube.
On
So it only
YouTube.
took
Wow.
3 weeks. Yeah.
It's exciting. I'll tell you, it's got, when you listen to the song, it brings you back to the feeling of life, like, you know.
Yes.
That's what I like about it. And I think a lot of people, when they start listening to it more and more, they're gonna feel the same way, you know, like all my life, you know, it's all my
Exactly.
life. You know, things that happen in your life, it all occurs, right? I mean,
And that's the thing, you know, with the record Too Far to Let Go, it was more of a message of empowerment for the fans and supporters and everybody in life, whatever they're going through, whether if it's a music career, whether if it's just some daily stuff, relationships, going through hard times in their life. Just know when you want to quit,
Right.
just know you're too far to let go. There's no stopping.
There's no stopping,
You gotta
right.
keep going. So,
Yeah.
you know, and I wanted to make a nice, catchy tune. It was produced by R.K. Jackson.
R.K. Jackson,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, and R.K. actually had a big hit at one time, right? Finally.
Yeah, C.C. Pettis's finally. Yeah.
Finally, right?
He's
So-
done remixes with Madonna as well, and he actually just recently did a remix production for Rihanna.
Rihanna's.
One of
Wow.
her latest singles called "Needed Me," and that came out this year.
Wow, that's cool. So you're in good hands with the production team then, right? You got a good production team that's
yeah,
working with you.
It's definitely a blessing.
And you could see now
have
it's
a,
starting to come out, like, you know, all the product
right.
is coming out with you, you know.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's a blessing to be able to work with great producers, great mentors. R.K. Jackson, Jimmy Junebug, Austin,
Jimmy
of
Junebug.
course.
Well, that's how you found
Yes.
Okay, from
Yep.
Jimmy Jim Bug, right?
Yep.
Basically.
Yep. I was
He
linked
was
up,
working with he was a writer for RK.
Urban Tracks and
Urban
Heat City
Tracks.
Records.
Right.
With RK. I ended up running into them through mutual friends,
Right.
networking and everything, and we've been working together for almost 2 years now. We've been going strong.
Wow.
We've been working on the last project that I had, which was Timeless.
Timeless.
That came out in October of 2015 on Top Notch E1 Music. So that's a full album of 10 songs, and that's where the single Crush had stemmed from. And we had a lot of great success on that. Of course, the record has a long life to live, but we want to switch it over to a different style. This is has more pop sensibilities
Right.
with a little electronic EDM touch. And
Yeah.
here we go with Too Far to Let Go.
Too
on
Far
this
to
new
Let
single.
Go, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so what, I mean, you created other songs along the way, right? I mean,
Yeah.
this is not your first song. So
No.
how do you feel match this song up with the other songs that you've done?
You know, when I make music, you know, creatively with my team and producers,
Right.
you know, we want to try to just do what feels right. You know, we just want it to come from the heart. We don't really try to sit back and figure out what style of song we're gonna do. You know, what
Yeah.
genre we want to hit, what kind of song we want to write about. It's more of just, it's all about the feeling, and I feel
Yeah.
like as long as you got that feeling and the music is within you,
Right.
and you work great as a team, you know, we don't really try to like stay on a certain genre. So it was pretty cool venturing off into more pop, electronic type of based record that's more fit for the club, but yet still mainstream top 40, as opposed to other records which were more on the R&B side.
R&B side, yeah.
So I like to try to
Yeah.
create as much of a,
Well, yeah.
you know, I just want to do all different types of music.
All different
you know?
types. Well, when I heard this, I heard some of your other stuff. You had a lot of dance track mixes that were really hot too. But this song, it was like you could be in the car driving, and you've just grooved to it, and it
Just feel
makes
good.
you think. Well, it not only makes you feel good, but it makes you think about things that happen in your life,
Right.
relationships. You know, and now it's too far to let go. You want to keep it going,
Right.
and make something happen. Whatever you're doing in life, not just, it doesn't have to be music. It's just whatever you're
Yeah.
striving to do in life, and
Just-
bring it out the best you can. You know.
Right, and whatever's happening, you know, it's time to make a change, to
Make a
you know,
change,
to move
yeah.
in the right direction.
Right.
And I feel like the chorus says it all.
Right.
You know, the chorus.
Now,
you
what
know,
is the chorus again? That's
It's through the ups and downs.
Through the ups and
I'ma
downs.
keep on moving,
I keep on moving,
knowing we came too far,
knowing that we came too far. Right?
too far to let go.
Too far to let
Very
go, yeah.
simple.
Simple message.
Very,
right?
very simple, but it's a very powerful message, and I feel like it's a universal record. You know, anybody from the age of, you know, little kids to adults.
Right.
You know,
And
older
now on
folks.
the twist of it is that on the other side, the girl, the girl in the relationship is feeling the same way as you in the second verse of it, right?
Right.
I mean, how did you come up with that idea?
Well, so you know, the whole concept is just really just fight for what you love. Just anything that you love and passionate about, you want to fight for it. So
for it,
in the video, the whole concept that we used, of course, I had our female lead, Zachary Boulin, was the director.
Okay.
Out of Providence, Rhode Island. He
Yeah.
definitely does amazing work.
Right. Yeah. No, he did great job.
You know, and we all came up with a concept between me, him, and RK, and JB. We all kind of put our heads together on this and figured
Yeah.
what would be, you know, the best way to approach the story.
Right.
And fighting for what you love. That's why I have a lot of action, a lot of
Action.
fighting.
You had
and
that fighting
everything.
scene, right? Show that fighting scene. How did that work out? I mean, how did you make that? What concept did you come up with?
Well,
that
we
fighting
had
scene?
we have one of the actors. His name is Evan Cristiano.
Right.
He's actually been doing martial arts for over 20 years, and he actually does choreography for fighting scenes in movies.
Right.
So I was very, very lucky to be able to have him on set.
Yeah, the
not
fighting
only
scene, did
be
it
an
come up
actor,
yet, or is it? It's coming up now. All right. Well, Yeah.
But not only to be, you know, an actor, but for him to be able to help out with the whole fighting to make it real.
Good.
You know,
Yeah.
to
All
make
right.
it
You
real.
could get back to us. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, to make it real. Right.
Right.
Yeah. And you did it like almost a primitive time in there. It looks like that fighting scene is like where you did the scene.
Yeah.
It's almost like back in the ages, you know?
Yeah, we wanted to find a great location. A funny story about this is, so the location that we were going to shoot was actually, we went down there like 7 o'clock in the morning, really early. We're like, okay, this is the location. All of a sudden, a bunch of fire trucks started backing in, and all kinds of fire trucks and ambulances and all kinds of crazy stuff were down there. And we were like, what's going on? You know, we were going to use this for our spot.
Yeah,
And they were like, oh, we're doing training and everything. So we're like, oh, gosh, what are we going to do now? But luckily, there was another mill in the same area, but just a little bit further down the street. We're like, let's go check that out to see what kind of warehouse we had.
Right.
And we ran into, owner of the warehouse, and, we worked something out to where we could use the facility, and it was definitely... it was great. You know, it was a perfect setting for a nice, like, grungy fighting scene. And it was a kidnapping, you know, so I was rescuing. Fighting and rescuing my woman.
That's cool. And so this song is a life experience, right? That
Definitely.
The way you wrote it.
Definitely.
I mean, it was from something that happened to you in your life.
Oh, of course, definitely. You know, I mean, the way that I wrote it was. Just the first thing was the chorus. That's the very, 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 very first thing that I wrote in the song.
Yeah,
which was that, and that just stemmed off of the whole concept. And
now that's too far to let go. All my life.
Well, that's the verse. That's in the verse.
Right. The chorus is too far to let go.
Yeah, right. And I feel like, you're always looking past like all my life and chasing the memories and everything, and I feel like it's like. Looking back and chasing the memories, and you're chasing your dreams. You're chasing your dreams. You're looking back at the past and everything. You're looking at all the good times that you had in the past. Of course, once it's gone, you ain't gonna get it back. All you have is memories. So so you're constantly chasing those memories and those good feelings, and and just knowing that if you're not there in that time and having the same great times and feelings that you had in those past memories that you're chasing, it's okay, because there's a way to fix it. Because you got to remind yourself it's too far to let go. You're going to keep on moving. You're just going to weather the storm. You're going to make it through.
Right.
And it's a nice positive note.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, you're watching Who Do You Like TV, everybody, with Brandon Michaels. We're talking right now about his video. You've seen it in the beginning of the show. And Jim Bug. Now he's calling up. Oh, God. Anyway, but in the beginning of the show, we showed the video, and we're showing little clips of it. But this is a music video, that Brandon wrote.
Yep. Me and RK wrote it.
Jackson,
JB helped out with it as well. It's always a group effort. Brian Geigrick, which is the engineer at HKS Studios. He's an amazing engineer. I've been working with him for the last 4 years now. We've built a great chemistry and working together to create such a great quality industry sound. I couldn't ask for more with my team, and I definitely want to thank everybody that's watching, everybody that's here to support me, all my fans, supporters, people that are involved with the project. It really can't be done without you. So
yeah, I mean it's tough to. When you're creating something from scratch and everything, and then you bring it out to the world, it's tough for people to relate to it right away because they don't know. But now, doing interviews, going on radio shows and stuff like that, and they realize where this is coming from. Even though it sounds good and everything, to get the full concept, it has to come from someone that. Like you that wrote it, Right,
and I feel like music is, of course, a universal language, as we all know.
Yeah,
and
it's definite.
Creating music that can be heartfelt and actually has more of a deeper meaning. And something that people could relate
today's
to.
music there's not enough feel. There's not enough meaning. Number one, and there's not enough feel because everything's been done before. I think that's the reason. One of the reasons why it's harder to write a great song today because it's been done.
Yeah,
it's all been done, but that doesn't mean you can't come create a sound and a feeling from the heart that people are gonna feel strong about. You know.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you said that, there's been so many songs out there, of course. That's why it's difficult to create something that hasn't been done to create the originality, right?
Right.
But interesting fact is that I was doing a lot of research, and Too Far to Let Go is the only song that's called Too Far to Let Go.
Wow.
I'm the first creator of a Too Far to Let Go, so it's like shocking,
Yeah,
because
that's
it's something
cool.
that you would like, it seems like that would be so common, but so it's very,
Right.
Well,
That's
cool.
that's
It's
it
very
too. When I
exciting.
first heard it, when Jim, I don't know where I heard, first time I heard it. I think Jim Bug let me listen to it. Oh yeah, he let me listen to a
Yep.
couple of songs.
Yeah.
And out of those 5 songs, I
Yeah.
says, wow, there was a lot of great songs in here, but I love Too Far to Let Go. And he says, well, Jim Bug said, well, I didn't really write that song. That's Jim Bug
Yeah.
said. But he says, no, it doesn't matter. He says, I helped,
Yeah.
I helped him along with it, and he's part
Yeah.
of the team and everything. But only reason I picked that song more than the other ones is because there was an inner spirit to it, like
Right.
there's something more to it that I wanted to read into it,
Definitely.
But the dance mix are great too, those other songs. you
Yeah,
got.
and we're looking forward to getting some remixes done for this single, as we did with the Crush remixes and
Singles,
as well,
yeah.
that were worked on.
Well, I gave you
worked
that
on the
guy up
Billboard
in
Dance Club chart.
Lake Apakong. He wanted the
Mhm.
producer up there wanted
Yep.
to do it. Did you talk to him yet?
Yeah, we got in touch with him as well. So
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna
Maybe
get
hit
as
it up
many DJs,
many-
remixers
right.
that want to be a part of the project, of course.
Well, they want to create. They know if it's a good song, and they know that they feel they can bring it out more.
Of course.
Why not, right?
Yes, so
Why not?
everybody's different. Everybody has a different art. Everybody has something to bring to the table. So,
Yeah.
and that's why, my team between Brian Geigrick, between R.K. Jackson, Jimmy Junebug,
Right.
myself, Marvin Mack, Joseph Long, a bunch of people that are part of the camp. We mesh very well together, and we all can bring something different to the table. So
yeah.
even if somebody like JB doesn't help out with a certain record, but it's okay because we all created it.
Yeah.
Because we're all a team,
Well,
so
yeah,
that's,
and he's
that's the
keeping
best
it
way.
alive by
Of
creating other things that
Of
are
course.
working too.
Of course.
Just
So-
right now, you're doing this because this is a new and hot subject
Yeah.
and song to be on.
Yeah.
It's a good time for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
So
it's a good
this
time
is
for it.
the next single.
But what do you think? Do you think this song was influenced by something that you've listened to in the past? I mean, as far as music, any artists that you've heard that brings you to the thought of that?
I've probably within the past year, I've really gotten into an artist. His name is Calvin Harris. I don't know if you've heard of Calvin Harris
okay.
before, but Calvin Harris is a very huge international artist, DJ, producer, works with a ton of artists, and he does a similar style that we
Yeah.
did here with the little electric dance pop,
Right.
with that mainstream sound. And I definitely got a lot of inspiration listening to a lot of his works. So that's
Right.
where I got my inspiration from. With more R&B records, I was going back to like Usher and Trey Songz, and even further back, Michael Jackson, and
Yeah.
But with this, I
This
would
guy.
say that guy Calvin Harris is definitely
Calvin
a big
Harris.
influence. And
Wow.
and Rodney, Rodney Jackson, the producer, he was a very big influence on the record as well, because
Yeah.
normally when we create records, I'll write the record, come up with the whole storyline and everything in my head without a beat first, and then we go ahead and they build the music around me. But this time he was like, "Hey, check this out! I have something different." So I checked it out, and at first I was like, "I don't know, it's something different."
Yeah,
I was kind of
so-
confused. I was like, "I don't know, man," but
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it just clicked. It clicked.
Yeah.
Just started writing
Well,
and
that's-
everything, and
yeah.
it's just all.
Well,
it
that's
takes,
how
man.
I felt when I heard it. I says, "Wow, this is cool," because it's something different, but it's something that you
Has a
feel you
familiar
heard
sound.
before
Yeah, it has a
in
familiar
another
sound.
lifetime or something.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's always a good thing I hear, to have that familiar sound as well, even though it's original, but
Yeah.
it still sounds like it's something that you heard before.
Right.
And I feel like that's what great records are
Yeah,
made
yeah.
from.
It's a very fine line between. Between I was thinking the Let It Ride movie, fine line between
Yeah.
winning and losing, but no, between, in this case, between a great song and maybe not so great, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, everything, you know, you create has its own entity, you know. Hopefully this'll be.
Yeah, we have a lot of great stuff in the works. We have a lot of promotion
Yeah.
coming out, so just be on the lookout for the
Oh yeah,
for the
how
video,
could
for the
how,
record.
how else could they see this video?
Okay, so you could go on YouTube, of course. You could just search Brandon Michael, Too Far to Let Go. It'll pop up, of course. You could Google it, Too Far to Let Go by Brandon Michael and R.K. Jackson. And then the song is available on all digital outlets. So
Song
you
is
can get it on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. It's available on Spotify, soon to be available on Pandora, and all the markets online
the
digitally. So, you know,
Cool.
just search in Too Far to Let Go, R.K. Jackson, Brandon Michael. All the links will pop up. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right. So okay, so and you said you were gonna. All right, so you're gonna keep going. Oh, you have also a couple of radio shows that you're gonna be on, right, in New York and stuff.
Yeah,
like
well,
that? You have
I'm
to-
going over. I'm making a few rounds. I've been traveling around a lot of different places, different cities, trying to do as much promotion as we can with the record. Now, you know, I just flew in from Boston. I'm over here
Right.
in New York visiting you, of course. Thanks
Yeah,
for
yeah.
having me. But I'm going over to Sirius XM tomorrow and a couple other places to do some promotion and everything. So
Right.
we got a lot of stuff in store, and I'm
That's
glad
cool.
to see you
Yeah.
know, how it's all gonna pan out. So.
Wow. Well, on Who Do You Like TV, we've had a lot of. I mean, we've had Billy Joel's drummer
Yeah.
on, and he was great. You know, it doesn't. Listen, you're on your way up, and he made it already. But he was actually backing up a great artist, Billy Joel,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
played drums on him, so he was part of the group. I mean,
Legends.
you could be a part of something, but not be the lead. You know what I
Right,
mean? That's what's happening with you. You know, you got a lot of people around you
Right.
that it's helping you create.
Definitely, it's
what you have.
setting the bar.
Setting
You know,
the bar,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
Somebody
most
has to.
bad-
Be, but
somebody has to
I-
push you.
Yeah, and I
Has to
think
get you there.
the reason you got that motivation too, because you were in baseball and you were
Played
in the
baseball
minors.
for 15
You had a lot of
years
competition there, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
So you competed. You know,
I've
that's
always
what I
been
mean.
a very competitive person, very driven, and you know, I love, you know, I believe you could do anything that you want to do. Doesn't really
Yeah.
matter if you're playing sports, if you're a musician, if you're a doctor, whatever you want to be in life.
Right.
Doesn't matter. You just gotta stick to it.
Yeah.
And that's what I like to do.
What
And
happened-
you just gotta have a passion.
What happened when things weren't working out with you for the baseball? I mean, you got hurt, right?
Yeah. I tore my ACL.
Yeah.
Things weren't really working out too well. But the thing is like you got baseball, you got baseball practice, you got games, you travel around, you know.
Right.
With music, it's more of like a free spiritual thing. Like
Yeah.
you could do anything you want. You could be walking down the street, you could be taking
Right.
a shower, you could be driving
yeah.
in
You're
your
doing it's a
car,
life.
and-
It's a
and you
lifetime
just do what you
thing.
want on
Yeah,
your own
it's part of your
time,
life,
and you
yeah.
create music, and you know, it's something that is part of your life, and it's not like you have to literally go
Yeah.
somewhere to do it unless
Well,
you're
it's
going
like
to
the
studio.
difference. That's baseball is a game, whereas
Right.
music is a language and
Right.
and a lifetime thing that you
Right.
could always
Right.
be happy with. You know.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah. So, all right. So, but now, what is your future beyond all of this? I mean, what is your goal?
Right now,
what is your goal?
Well, my goal right now is of course I'm gonna keep making music, you know, for all my fans and supporters out there. I want to be able to, allow people to follow my journey along the way
Yes.
and watch my progression. And I want to just continue making great music for everybody.
Yeah,
You know,
that's great.
That's my
yeah,
goal, and
yeah.
of course, just
Well,
keep growing as an
Yeah,
artist.
and
every day.
your voice, you've never had voice lessons or anything?
No, never. No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you got a powerful voice, you know. Not many people have that strength in their voice, you
I
know, unless
appreciate
they
that.
go for lessons and,
Yeah.
they start practicing that, you know.
Yeah, I've always, I always sang to myself and
Right,
everything.
so
and
that's yeah.
growing up, I've been singing for a long time, but just shower
Yeah.
singing and stuff.
Well, I noticed
But,
that.
you know,
Well, being in music myself, I noticed that sometimes if taking lessons could be a damper too. I mean, learning it's better to create it on your own.
Yeah.
And then, like you
I
said,
believe that.
we were talking about it before. You don't play an instrument per se,
No.
right?
I do not.
Yeah. So, but so how did you create the music without an instrument in front of you? Because
You know, the funny thing is a lot of people, they tell me, they're like, why don't you play an instrument? You know, I'm working on it. I'm just not there
Yeah,
yet.
well,
I'm not there yet, but
it's different. You know, singing is a total different animal.
definitely. But your voice is an instrument as well. And
Yeah,
and the
right,
thing
that's
is when you're writing, and if you have the melody, and you can create melody and matching up words and syllables,
Right.
and you have your instrument right here. I feel like that's my instrument. Of course, I want to expand out, working with certain instruments, guitars and pianos and stuff like that, which I
Right.
feel like it all comes together. If you're a singer and you're a songwriter, you could create melodies. You know, there's something.
Wow.
It's just like another piece of, you know,
Piece of the
your
puzzle.
career, piece of the puzzle that
Yeah.
that I'm slowly but surely working on.
Wow, that's great. Well, I guess we got 2 minutes left, Brian? All right, we're going to go out on the video, but you're watching Who Do You Like TV, everybody. I'm Fred Coscia. That's Brandon Michaels. Watch out for him. He's going to be all around the radio world. He's a great voice, great music, and hope to have you back on the show.
Definitely.
Brandon.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
So
me.
we'll see you next time, right?
Definitely. See you next time.
All right, everybody. Check out his video. We're going to show for the end of the show, and have a great week.